been getting a lot of questions about how to promote ClickBank products using ad2action, if there's synergy between the two models, and the answer is absolutely there is. As a matter of fact, there's some strategy you can use that will just bring you some dynamic results, and that is why it's designed the way it is, and I'll explain that in this video. Starting out, the first thing you need to do is have a ClickBank account. Once you've got your ClickBank account, for those that may be watching this video that's unaware of ClickBank, you can go there and basically set up a free account and sell products. Tons of products out there to sell. So once I log into my account and I navigate to a product that I'm interested in selling, I'll look at this one here, how to create an iPhone or iPad app. I'm going to look at the average sales price, $42.92. It does have a gravity score, 5805, and the gravity score pretty much determines how many affiliates have sold this product in the last 8 weeks. There's other videos online you can watch about this. I won't get into the details of it now, but based upon that gravity scale will indicate to you some popularity in that product and hopefully increase the odds of converting on it. It does tell me other data like rebills and the average sale price and so forth. So with that being said, I find the product I want to sell. First thing I usually do is click on that product, and it opens up in a new window, and I look at the ad copy, make sure everything looks good, and then I look for any creative artwork that's in it that I might want to use on my ad2action page. And I found a picture here, and I'm going to save that image as and max promo, and I've already saved it there, so I'm going to go ahead and close this down. Now once I've saved that image, just follow me along. I know I'm bouncing around here, but once I've saved that image, I'm going to go back over here. Here's my ClickBank. I'm going to click this promote button. That's going to pop up a screen. I don't need any tracking ID on this one. I'm going to hit create, and it's going to give me the link to that product to sell. So I'm going to take that link and I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to be using that in my ad2action system in just a few minutes. Next thing I do is I jump over to ad2action. I click on the campaigns tab. And what I want to do in this situation is I want to create a new landing page campaign that I'm going to filter my traffic through and then redirect them to my ClickBank offer. And the reason I want to do that is because I want to capture their data, their first name, last name, and email address, so I can market to them in the future. So I go ahead and click the create new campaign. I click on generate lead. I'm going to call this one my ClickBank test campaign, since I'm strictly using it in this video. I'm going to hit continue now. And when you log into ad2action, ad2action basically will walk you through the process of selecting a design, modifying the settings, adding content, and then setting up email responders. One thing that's inside ad2action is an area called custom templates, and if you select this, it's going to open up different custom templates you can run with. And I'm going to go all the way down the bottom. There's one called CPV Ad 750 by 550, and the reason I'm choosing this one here is because the way I'm going to market this ClickBank product is through what's called CPV advertising, and there's some different CPV networks out there. And basically what's going to happen is when somebody sees my ad, it's going to happen in a pop-up window, and when that happens, that pop-up window is restricted to a specific size, 750 by 575 or whatever those dimensions are, and I want to make sure that my entire message fits well within that area. So I went ahead and selected that template. I'm going to reduce this and remove phone number and just collect first name, last name, and email. There's an old saying online, less is more. The less you ask for, the more likely they are going to be to fill out that form. I'm going to hit save and continue. I can also be notified on my phone anytime that somebody completes this form and is redirected to my ClickBank product if I choose so. Once I get to the next step, it's the offer page. I'm going to edit it. And one thing about CPV campaigns and this specific template is it's designed in a way that reduces all margins on the page. So you're going to see this template squeeze up to the upper left hand and left to the very top of the page, left hand margin set to 0, and the reason is because ultimately this is going to pop up in a pop-up. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove my text. I'm going to insert my image here. I'm going to click here to upload an image. I'm going to browse for that one image that I saved earlier, and I'm going to upload it. It's going to appear there. I'm going to say insert, and I'm going to do a little bit of resizing by clicking on it and just shrinking it down a little bit. I'm going to double click in the red area, select the image. It's going to open up the WYSIWYG editor. I'm going to center it. I'm going to update my content, and so far so good. I'm going to then go up to my redirect link so I don't forget to do this, and I'm going to say I want this to redirect when the form is submitted to another URL, and the URL that I want to redirect it to is that ClickBank hop link that I copied earlier from ClickBank. I'm going to hit Save Your Changes, and that's going to go ahead and set it up so when anybody fills out that form, hit Submit, the ad fires off for the ClickBank product. I'm going to double click on this button. It's going to open up a really cool button area, and I'm going to go down to High Impact, and I'm going to click on Get Instant Access. And if you look at some of these, there's all different types of buttons in here with different messaging on them. I'm going to select Get Instant Access, select that in there. There's a little red box here I'm going to double click on, and that's going to allow me to put some text in that says, I'm going to say fill out form for a sneak peek. And I'll just come in here and do a little bit of, and once I'm done with that, I'm going to update my content. I'm going to double click this again. I'm going to center this time. I'm going to increase the font size. I'm going to go down to a 16. I'm going to bold that. I'm going to change the color of this to red, and then I'm going to put a yellow highlight around it. I'm going to update and close, fill out form for a sneak peek. I'm going to just drop it on there, and then that's going to be the beginning of our pages. Last thing I need to do is grab a little bit of ad copy. I'm going to go over to this iPhone, and I'm going to drop down here. I'm going to take this area in red here, and I'm going to drop it right into this headline text. Now what's cool about this is a lot of this ad copy's already been created on the ClickBank ad, so all you really need to do is just reformat it a little bit. I'm going to increase this font size, and I'm going to go up to maybe like a 22, and again I'm going to go with maybe a red color on it, bold that out, and update my content. You can play around with that if you'd like to, by underlining words or making things stand out. The next thing I'm going to do is just get rid of this bottom line. I'm going to hit save, and this is like my lead capture page. I'm going to say I'm going to save that, stay on page, and I'm going to hit preview. So the lead capture page, the idea here is to basically create what's going to be my ad that I'm going to fire out through my CPV network, and you can see that one here. This is what they would see when it pops up, and then if they're interested in seeing more, they will fill out the form and hit Get Instant Access, at which time the page is going to automatically redirect to my ClickBank offer, where they will, let me just move this down some.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever dreamed of creating your own great...
So you have a really cool way to connect the two sites together, and in the process what you're going to see is, because I just previewed this page and I filled out that form, I'm going to jump over to my email account, and I'm going to scroll up to the top here. Let me go date, and you're going to see I've got my lead contact from where I filled out the form. It automatically redirected me straight into my ClickBank offer. If I had my cell phone hooked up, it would have notified me on my cell phone. And then in addition to all of that, when I close this editor here, I'm going to have full statistics on this campaign. I'll be able to see the analytics of when people visited, how many form fills were filled out, and then I'm going to have an entire list of those users that I can set up some sequencing on for future emails to go out with similar offers. For instance, let me jump over here to where it says set up email responder. Once I go into this next section, I can create a responder, and anybody that fills out the form is going to receive this. So I'm going to say thank you for your interest, and then a lot of times you click source, and then I can basically personalize my message here by dropping in their first name there, and that's going to pre-populate that field. I wanted to thank you, and then you can put in your links to other ClickBank products. Okay? And the way you do that is simply highlight your text, click the link button, and if you have additional products, you can link them in. Now you can, with this autoresponder, it allows you to specify when you want it to be sent out. So this one I'm going to send out immediately, 1 day after they fill out the form, 2 days, specific dates. I'm going to hit save. Now what this allows you to do is basically sequence a series of emails out to the person that fills out the form. So if I know this person's interested in programming for iPad and iPhone, I might look for other products related to mobile marketing, web apps, things like that that ClickBank might be selling, and I might create a series of emails here, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that go out once a month to that individual and hits them with a product offer, and then hopefully through the process they convert, because if they don't convert on my first offer, there's a higher probability that they may convert in one of the other 10 offers that they get hit with. And that's all set up in your email sequencing feature there. Now once I go back to my campaigns, I can configure this to run multiple campaigns selling multiple products, and this is the one I just did, ClickBank test. Now inside there I can go right into my lead tracker. This is where I can view everybody that's on that list, and you can see I just filled it out there. That's me. And then I can view the information on that lead. I can update it. Takes a minute to pull it in. I can download it and export it, send them an email, things like that. So some cool stuff you can do on the lead side. One other item that you can do, which is really cool, is view the detailed analytics related to that campaign. And I just go down here to what's called campaign analytics. I can also create a banner. I can set up a domain name, and all of these campaigns will appear inside your eProspector mobile app. If you're on an iPhone or Android, you go to the Android marketplace, download what's called eProspector. When you log into that app, it's a free app. You're going to see these campaigns listed in there, so it makes it easy for you to share them out with friends or colleagues or other people that may be interested in the campaigns. I'm going to go ahead and click on campaign analytics, and I'll wrap it up on this last screen. This is going to show you the analytics of the campaign that we just created, and you're going to see that it's already working, and we've already got 1 visitor with 2 page views. That just happens to be me, but you can see how quickly the campaigns take off at work, what country they're coming in from, just some really neat statistics there. Where it was referred from, which state, just some really good stuff. So anyhow, hopefully that helps you understand how to merge a ClickBank product into the ad2action platform and deploy it out as a new campaign that you can market and share, tie domain names to, track, and do some list building off of it, redirects, and so forth. There is some more advanced things you can do with that I'll talk to you a little bit later about, but at least that should give you enough to get going and started on a campaign. Let us know about your success. Take the time. If you use this tool and you find that you like how it works, go post a comment on this video and tell the world about it. Go post a video testimonial, and we'll use that on our ad2action website. Stuff like that, just like you need product testimonials to build credibility in your products and let the world know about them. We rely on that as well. So take some time, do your testimonials up, send them to us, and we might send you a t-shirt. So anyhow, I will talk with you later. Thank you very much.